welcome to another indoor rowing workout. Today is an interval session. You have 5 rounds of 3 minutes on, 90 seconds rest. In each of the 3 minutes you have a specified stroke rate. That's how many strokes you take in a minute. 22, 24, 26, back down to 24, 22 for the final one. Every time the stroke rate increases, we think about working a little bit harder. As it comes back down on the other side though, as we're a bit warmer, let's try not to ease off too much. I'll talk you through it as we go, but let's start with a standard 4-minute warm-up. So make sure your foot plate is ready, that your damp lever is set where you want it, resistance is set, monitor is ready, handles up, rate 20, let's go. So there's no need for too much pressure at this stage. I just want you to think about moving through the movement, moving through the motions, loosening everything off, warming everything up, waking it up, ready for the workout. It's a good opportunity to practice some technique, because the quicker you move, the more likely you are to forget the sequencing. If you can ingrain it now, you're less likely to forget. That's it, so sitting strong. Keep those feet on the foot plate. Get the core going. It's just nice to be moving. A little bit more of this, and then we'll take the race up, get ourselves feeling a little bit warmer still. Okay, let's take it up to stroke rate 22. We're going to squeeze on the legs. Now, push a little bit harder, move a little bit quicker. There we go. Getting a little bit of fire in the muscles. Let's take it up again. 24. Go. Move a bit quicker still, not crazy fast. Still control that recovery. Just because we need to get used to it, we're doing it later. Take it up to 26. Now. Moving through, feeling strong. There we go. And take it back down. 20 to 20. Keep a squeeze on the legs. One more stroke. And relax it there for a second. Okay, I tell you now, when we do 26, there's not going to be a lot of chat from me. But that's fine, I'll be with you in the rest. For those who have a machine where you can set the workout if you'd like to, let's select a workout, new workout, intervals, timed. And the beauty of timed intervals is that we all start and stop together. That's why we do that and not a distance. Set the rest time for 90 seconds. That's me being nice, by the way. And we've got 5 rounds of it. Control in the first few. Let's see what happens at the finish. Okay, let's get ourselves set up for round 1, 3 minutes. Rate 22. 22 strokes per minute. Worst case scenario, try and row with me and I will do my best to hit it. Let's pick the handles up. Sit strong. Let's go. 3 minutes at rate 22. Feeling strong in the legs. Control up the slide. That's it, little squeeze on. It's not exactly a sprint interval, but it should be hard work. You don't want to just row through it for the sake of it. Enjoying this work, enjoying this rate. There is a nice drive and relax to it. Each stroke, squeeze and control. There we go, settling in. Make sure to sit up tall, keep that sequence, set yourself up each stroke. That recovery sequence from here is arms away, then bodies, and then the legs. Get those shoulders in front of the hips before the knees break. Sitting on that rhythm, sitting on that rate. Final minute. Keep the control. Feeling good. Drive and recover. All the way through to the finish. Relax. I should have said, for those that aren't able to time it the same way I set it up, I've got it all on my monitor. I will tell you when to go, I will tell you when to stop. Now is very much the stop. You just want to take nice deep breaths. Have a little look at your distance or your split, or just take a note of how much effort you feel like you put into that one. It should have been enough to get you a little out of breath, but it shouldn't have been the sort of thing that if I'd said, could you keep going, you should have been able to say yes. And actually say it. We'll think about that towards the end, when we're getting a bit tired. We just want to harness that control. Next rep, Round 2, 24 strokes a minute. We are going to have to move a bit quicker. For those that feel like these are actually quite slow, the aim of this is to control the power. We need to make sure that we can put power down in with control, rather than the only time you can do it is by bombing up and down the slide. If you're moving really quickly, it's knackering. It doesn't matter how much power you put down, it's just knackering. So we want to make sure that we're not blowing our lungs out for the sake of the power. Round 2 coming in 10 seconds, so let's get set and ready. I am if you are. 3 minutes, 24 strokes a minute. Ready, set, go. Let's take the effort up a little bit, but you're still feeling control. Find the rhythm. Find the rate. That will dictate your effort, and you can settle from there. If you're following me, I'm doing my best to stay on rate. I have moments of wobble, as everyone does, but when you do, focus in, find it again. Doing good. Keep that squeeze. Sitting tall. Handle moving the whole time. It never stops. Riding strong on those legs. Good stuff. 1 minute left. Focus in. Keep that rhythm. Keep working. Well done. Sit on that rate. That's a right reminder to me. I lost it. To the finish. All the way. And relax. Round 2 done. Both of those we will be revisiting on the way down. Love a pyramid. Gives the opportunity to do everything twice, except the pinnacle. Our next rep, we are not doing it twice. There is no rate 26 a second time, just for this one. You want to think about it is going to be quicker. You are going to have to work harder, but still keep that control and the separation in the recovery. And what I mean by that is, when we finish, send the arms away first. Try and maintain that rock back position. I know I struggle sometimes. Try and maintain it with the arms out straight. Then hinge. And only when your knees are in your your handles by your shins, so your knees come up through the gap in the middle. The back doesn't move at that point, it's already set. So our sequence, arms, body, slide. We've got 15 seconds till our third rep. When we've done this, we're over halfway. Let's focus on that. Rate 26, feeling strong. In 5. Set, go. Find the rate first, then control it. There we go. You've got to wear those legs. That's going to help you hold the rate. Squeeze them down. Good stuff. One minute done. Focusing in on that rhythm. Drive and recover. You're doing well. Working hard. Final minute. Doing good, let's do this. Keep doing what you're doing. Control it. Hold it on. You've got this. To the finish. Woo. I told you I wouldn't say a lot. And every time I did, I felt like I was shouting. Because I was making sure I was breathing. That's what we should be doing now. Breathing. Try and calm that heart rate. It's the joys of intervals. The recovery time is short for a reason. Although this isn't overly short, this is a 2-to-1 work to rest ratio, so it's not so bad. But the idea is that you want to be able to recover in the short time I've given you. Sorry about that. Ready to do the next rep, feeling strong, rather than going into it still struggling to get your breath. So focus on that. We've got 25 seconds. We're going back down the pyramid now. Okay, 10 seconds. Rep 4, rate 24. Slow it back down. Keep the squeeze. Ready, go. 3 minutes. Rate 24. Find it, then settle. Don't go too quick. Little drive, little squeeze on those legs. Find that ratio of drive to recovery that you can maintain. And then think about that sequencing. Arms, body, legs. That's it. Sitting on that rate. That's halfway. It's all downhill from here in this rep. If you're on rate, 24 strokes left. 1 minute. That's it, folks, doing really well. Keep squeezing. Done. One left. Grab a drink if you need it. Focus on breathing and heart rate. In this final rep, we are back down at 22 strokes a minute. We need to find that control on the recovery because we want to try and keep a little squeeze on the legs so we know we're working hard in the finish. The reason I keep banging on about the sequence on the recovery and not on the drive when you think it should be the other way around, the drive being more important, is if you take the time to set yourself into the right position, the drive will happen naturally. You'll be in the best position for it to start that engagement with the legs. If I'm here, I'm in a strong position to push down. If I'm here, I'm not. I'm going to lean back. So we focus on the setup. 10 seconds, final rep. We've made it. Just 3 minutes to get through. Sit forward. Ready, go. Final 3 minutes. Rate 22 with a drive. Squeeze. If you're going too fast, slow the recovery, as I just had to. Sorry to everyone who's following me. There we go. Squeeze and relax. That's that ratio. Drive to recovery. One down, two to go. Looking good. Sitting tall, sitting strong, core engaged. It helps, trust me. Focusing in, rhythm and power. Final minute, 22 strokes left, plus the cool down. Let's hear that drive. Hear that squeeze every stroke. Last 20 seconds. On rate with a drive. Done. Well done. Just gently move. If you've got your screen set, at some point if you can reach to reset it. That way we save that. And we can all just flow straight to the cool down. Just rowing. Let's just move. Really gently. No crazy pressure. Slow rate. Still perfect form. Always perfect form. Never an excuse for no perfect form. Nice and smooth, nice and relaxed. We'll just do a couple of minutes here and stretch it out. Now is that time to practice the arms away from the finish? She says, mostly for herself, because I definitely rock at the same time as moving my arms sometimes, possibly most of the time. Nice and easy, breathing gently, chatting away. Just do 20 more seconds here. One more stroke, and the handles can go down. That is the workout. Just got a short stretch to finish. We're going to start with hamstrings. You can either put one foot out in front, or do it on this leg, and then lean back so you've got a straight leg, feel it down the back, or if you want to, go onto your knees and stretch it that way. Either way, feel the stretch down the back of the leg. Big leg muscles have moved quite a lot today, worked quite hard. We'll stretch those out. Excellent. You can swap over to your other side, leg out in front, lean back into your hamstring. Excellent. From there, we'll stand up, hold on to something if you need to. One foot up behind, quad stretch. Just feel stretch down the front. Try and keep hips level and knees in line. And if you can, just push through with your hip a little bit. It just extends it into that hip flexor at the top. Excellent. Swap that over and try and balance. There we go. Excellent. Final stretch we'll do today is for your glutes. It's called a figure 4 stretch. You can do it standing, seated or lying. Standing is one ankle on the opposite knee, sink down into it. Seated, this kind of seat anyway. One ankle on the opposite knee, and then just bring your bum in towards your foot, and then do it that way, or you can lie on your back and pull that leg in. Either way, you want to think about the stretch in that top leg in the hip area, just opening out. So try and push the knee away from you when you can. That's that side, let's flip it over. I'm going to stand up again because I prefer it. One ankle on the opposite knee and sink into the stretch. Keep the knee open where possible. Feel that outside hip stretch. Excellent, you can relax it there. Now obviously I would recommend a few more stretches. If you've got a bit of time, maybe some cat-cows for mobility in your back, because you've sat quite strong and done quite a lot of flexion of your hips and pelvis. But anything that makes you feel better, and then I hope you enjoy your day. Well done.